Good evening and welcome to the 2021 Thread Awards ceremony on Facebook Live. My name is Stephanie Berglund. I'm the CEO at Thread, Alaska's childcare resource and referral network. And on behalf of all of us at Thread, thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate the amazing work of early educators across the state. Tonight's event is being recorded so you can watch it again and share it with others. As I mentioned, this is a Facebook Live event, so we thank you in advance if we experience any technical difficulties. This is our 7th annual awards presentation, and we're excited to recognize you, Alaska's early childhood education programs and educators. This evening is part of Thread's week-long celebration of the National Week of the Young Child. The Week of the Young Child is celebrated nationally every year to bring awareness to the needs of families and young children and the early childhood education programs and educators that support them. This last year has been so challenging in our lives, and so it's especially meaningful that we're celebrating tonight. You, all the early educators out there, have been faced with daily uncertainty, new and changing norms and routines in your work. Despite these challenges, you have successfully supported families and children through change. For your dedication and commitment, we thank you. Even though we can't be together this year in person, we are here virtually to honor your commitment and passion for providing loving and quality early care and education to Alaska's children. In 2015, under the guidance of Thread's Board of Directors and leadership team, we launched the awards program to highlight those who are excelling professionally and providing the highest quality care. We know when we celebrate the achievements and share in the best practices of those great performers, we all grow professionally and as an industry. Tonight, we present 3 awards in 2 different categories: the Cindy Harrington Heart and Mind Award and the Quality Improvement Program of the Year Award. These awards honor the excellence of Alaska's early childhood educators and programs, but also the resilience and determination of the recipients through challenging moments. Before we turn to our awards, I want to say thank you to ConocoPhillips for their support of this event. ConocoPhillips has been a partner in this event for many years, and we appreciate their continued support. Now to the Thread Awards presentation. Joining me to present tonight's awards are Elena Romerdal, Thread's board president. Ellen is a partner at Perkins Coie in Anchorage and board member Olivia Foster. Olivia joins us from Valdez, where she's the population health care coordinator for the Providence Valdez Medical Center. Elena will get us started by presenting this year's Quality Improvement Program of the Year Award. Hi, Elena.
Thank you, Stephanie. This year, we are excited to honor not 1, but 2 licensed early childhood education programs that are achieving quality through their participation in Learn and Grow, Alaska's quality recognition and improvement system. The Quality Improvement Program of the Year Award recognizes a family child care program and a child care center that are demonstrating a strong commitment to continuous quality improvement and have made exceptional progress in the past year through Learn and Grow. These programs are committed to advancing their administration and leadership, professional development of staff, engaging families in programming, and developing stronger relationships in a quality learning environment. Our first recipient runs a bilingual family child care program here in Anchorage and cares for 8 children daily, many of whom are from single-parent families. According to our nominator, she is deeply devoted to building relationships with parents and the children in her care. After completing an environmental rating scale assessment, a Thread professional development specialist worked in her home pre-COVID to organize, categorize, and arrange her learning centers. As a result, this program has moved from Learn and Grow Level 1 to Level 2 in the past year, with the administrator completing more than 90 training hours, including sessions on navigating COVID-19 resources to support her program's mitigation plan. As her nominator shared, Irma has grown as a female business owner, increased her program's quality, and understands the effect of this on her children in care. She is an advocate, continuous learner, and a leader in the bilingual family child care group. Her dedication is especially inspiring during COVID. Please help me congratulate this year's Quality Improvement Program of the Year Award for Family Childcare to Irma Coronado with Irma's Childcare in Anchorage. Irma, would you like to say a few words?
Okay, I want to thank you for my nomination. I couldn't believe it at first when Jordan called me. I was speechless. Thank you to all the TRED staff, all the time very kind, especially to my PS Vanessa. She always there when I have a question or I need help. Thank you to my family, my sons that are always support and inspiring me to be an early learning provider of excellence. I'm an honor to receive the QI Improvement Program of the Year award. All this year I have learned a lot about the importance and impact to the future, the early learning years. I love to work on team with parents, but if for some reason it's not possible, I like to take the challenge to help kids to shine and do their best. As early learning provider, I have a huge mission: educate and update my knowledge constantly. I have passion about learning one new thing every day, and I do my best with every single kid. And I have two models in my life and that I apply every day and I want to share with you. It's, the first one is from Martin Luther King Jr. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of the true education. And the second one is from African proverb: if you want to walk fast, walk alone. And if you want to walk far, walk together. Thank you.
Thank you, Irma, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Our second recipient of the Quality Improvement Program of the Year award took over as owner and administrator of her program in Juneau just 2 months before COVID-19 arrived in Alaska. This program's administrator received her administrator credentials during the pandemic and in turn has invested time and resources into ensuring her own staff's professional development and training. When describing her staff, she has said their desire to further their knowledge of early childhood education is outstanding. She is a member of the National Association for the Education of Young Children and in her spare time volunteers with local early childhood organizations. This program's nominator said she is always standing up for her peers and staff, eager to help and support them in any way she can. She's amazing and so very deserving. Please help me congratulate this year's second Quality Improvement Program of the Year award to Rose Williams with Discovery Preschool Center in Juneau. Rose, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, hello. I'll read my paper. Let's see. I can't express how honored I am to be receiving this award. I am so proud of the staff here at Discovery Preschool. They've been so dedicated to early childhood education. Not only do they work hard all day, they go home and do trainings in the evenings, on the weekends, and also on their breaks here at work. I'm very lucky to have them a part of my team. I also want to say thank you to the ladies at AUIC. They've been so patient, helpful, and kind as I learn all the ins and outs of SEED, Learn and Grow, and helping staff to achieve their CDAs. The families at Discovery Preschool have been so supportive during this pandemic. I am so grateful for them all. I would also like to say a special thank you to Blue Scheibler. She is the previous owner of Discovery Preschool, and to Erin Olson. She's the previous CEO of the Gustavus Children's Enhancement Program. They have been my mentor and my coach, and I would not be here today without these two ladies holding my hand every step of the way. Again, I'm very honored and thank you.
Thank you, Rose, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of THRED, each program will be receiving a custom plaque and $1,000. I'd now like to invite my fellow THRED board member, Olivia Foster, to introduce this year's Cindy Harrington Heart and Mind Award recipient.
Hello, please join me in congratulating both of these outstanding programs. Woo. The Cindy Harrington Heart and Mind Award recognizes an individual currently employed in early care and learning who exhibits strength of character, commitment to excellence, professional determination, and has an impassioned spirit. All of these characteristics are defining traits of the late Cindy Harrington, who passed away in 2014. Cindy was one of the founding mothers of early childhood work in Alaska, as well as a member of Thread's board of directors. Her thoughtful yet caring approach to her work had a tremendous impact on the individuals and families that she worked with. We are proud to honor her legacy by recognizing an individual who portrays the same heart and mind style leadership that Cindy defined. Today, we recognize an individual who has dedicated nearly 25 years to the field of early childhood education and has a history of mentoring children and families where they most need it. Our recipient thrives using the Montessori method of early childhood education and has obtained a master's degree in education, as well as Montessori certification at the primary level, ages 3 through 6. She's worked tirelessly to persuade members of the Juneau School Board and superintendents to work in partnership and create Children's House within Borealis Montessori School, an early childhood education program serving ages 3 to 5 in public schools. She dedicated years in meetings, workshops, and proposals to make it all happen. She's a member of the Association Montessori International, the North American Montessori Teachers Association, and Educators Sans Frontiers. When COVID struck Juneau and local schools closed, she worked tirelessly to reopen Children's House by learning the technology needed in teacher class and by looking for creative ways to engage with her children and families. Her nominator said she takes the time to get to know her parents and the children and to learn about their unique needs and preferences. She values diversity and encourages families to be involved in their children's education to ensure their success. She genuinely cares about every child in every family. It is my honor to introduce the 2021 Cindy Harrington Heart and Mind Award recipient, Lupita Alvarez. Lupita, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. Yes, it's an honor to receive this award. I really appreciate it. Certainly my journey in the early childhood education couldn't have happened without the support of my family, of course, my husband and my children, who actually are the responsible ones for getting me into early childhood education. I discovered this field looking for childcare for my oldest son, and became passionate about working with young children when I discovered Montessori education. I thought it was the most wonderful method of working with young children. And I was really excited about learning more about it and pursuing a career. And so my kids who grew up with me learning and getting trained and discovering more and more ways to bring high quality education to young children. And currently working in the Montessori Borealis Public School. I am so grateful for the Juneau School District to be so supportive of young children and make it possible for us to be working as part of the public system. And so it's been a very long and windy road, but not without a lot of successful moments and wonderful experiences. I've met lots of wonderful people along the way, and many that I consider not only my friends, but in a way extended family. And so it's really valuable for me, all the connections that I've made with families along the way, and to see generations of children grow and become adults and active members of our communities, and even coming back to bring their children back to our programs. So it's really wonderful. I'm really happy to have this experience, and I appreciate the acknowledgement of these years of hard work. And thank you so much for the award. I really appreciate it.
On behalf of Thread, we are excited to present Lupita with a beautiful Cindy Harrington Award, along with $1,000. And Stephanie has the award at her home tonight. So Stephanie, please show this beautiful award and congratulations again.
It is. Here it is, Lupita. You'll be receiving this in the mail. So you
It's
get the
beautiful.
award.
Yeah, I will share it with my students, with my classroom. They will be happy to see it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and congratulations to the 2021 Thread Award recipients. It's so great to honor you and celebrate your dedication to Alaska's youngest learners. Lupita, Irma, and Rose, you'll be receiving your awards in the mail this year, so you can look forward to those really soon. So congratulations again for all you've given to the early childhood field this year. We are really inspired by you. That's really incredible to read your nominations and to hear all the wonderful work you've been doing. So congratulations again. This year, Thread received more than 25 nominations from across the state for the Cindy Harrington Award, the most we've ever received. Each person nominated was recognized for their resilience, contributions, and outstanding work to keep programs open during COVID-19. For this amazing work, Thread is excited to share that we will be recognizing these individuals that you can see on your screen with a $200 award this year. We are honored to be able to celebrate all of you this year. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations. Before we sign off, I'm going to invite you to stay with us and watch a short video that we put together in honor of Alaska's early childhood education programs who've all been through so much this past year. I think you'll agree that Alaska's early childhood educators have been nothing short of heroes this year. As always, we'll be celebrating their hard work again on May 7th, which is Provider Appreciation Day. So you can look for more information on that, as well as information about our award winners on the Thread website, which will be up tomorrow at threadalaska.org. I want to thank again our sponsor, ConocoPhillips, as well as the Thread Board of Directors and all of our recipients honored tonight. So let's watch the video, and thank you all for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
COVID-19 has changed our lives. In the past year, Alaska's early childhood education programs and educators have been a constant for families and children in this ever-changing world. They have adapted and been flexible in order to stay open, demonstrating their resilience and commitment to supporting Alaska's families and businesses. Thread, Alaska's Child Care Resource and Referral Network, is celebrating Week of the Young Child by saying thank you to them for caring for Alaska's children throughout the pandemic. They are an integral part of our community, and Thread is honored to have been able to support them during this difficult time.
My staff immediately panicked. Everybody froze and they said, I don't feel comfortable coming back to the classroom. And so that's when I went to my board and I said, my staff is not comfortable pushing forward right now. We don't have access to resources. We had no gloves, no cleaning supplies, no of our normal things that we need to operate a childcare.
So due to COVID and the pandemic, I did lose 5 families, and that was really difficult.
And those were some of the hardest phone calls that I had to make. And I laid awake at night, usually the night before, just trying to tell families what was going on and the uncertainty. And I spent hours listening to their stories, just listening to what they were going through. And it was gut-wrenching.
We have several families that pay annually. People had paid in advance. And so we wrote somewhere around $40,000 worth of refund checks. So we immediately started off at a deficit. And then we had no resources to buy all of the PPE that we needed.
I mean, I already clean and sanitize a lot, but it was like double them out at work, and, you know, the temperature checks every day.
Just the cleaning supplies, we couldn't get gloves. there was no bleach on the grocery shelves. You know, we panicked just like everybody else did.
That it felt very isolating when we tried to reopen because we were lacking the training, we were lacking the funding, and Thread was an incredible resource for us that put everything together in one spot. Here are all the trainings you can take. Click on this link. Here are all of the funding applications, you know, even from all across the state of Alaska. Look through these and see what you're eligible for.
So the Thread assistance was amazing. That helped out with maybe with extra cleaning supplies, or if parents needed help a little bit with their income, or just newer toys, face masks, sanitizing. That helped out with so many different things in my facility that was lacking the income there, or the to meet the needs.
But Thread was the one that was continuously like putting things in just right in front of us. Where could we go? Who could we call? They're the ones who connected all of us together. So without Thread, I would have been lost totally. So I appreciate it.
You shouldn't be choosing between going to work at fast food and going to work at a childcare facility. So to me, that's a challenge, is to continue hiring and training the right staff, continuing to increase the power of the profession, and increasing the knowledge that this is a profession to be an early childcare educator. It's a huge commitment. It's a huge responsibility that we have, that you are shaping a child's life every day.
Parents need to be connected with other families. Kids need to be with other kids. They need structure. They need socialization. They need outside time. They just need to be with other kids. And, you know, families need that support with their jobs too. So we need childcare. Everybody needs a childcare. It's huge.
And so just the whole thing that we might not be here. And I think that opened up a lot of people's eyes. So I'm hoping through all of this that people start thinking about it a little bit different, and that maybe we're more valued, and maybe somehow the whole profession can be paid like for what they're worth.
Thread's hope for the future is that Alaska prioritizes early childhood education in the state and recognizes the essential role that early childhood education programs and educators play supporting Alaska's families, children, businesses, and our communities. Thank you for everything you do.